You have believed yourself to be small, to be weak, to be subject to fate. But I say to you, that is not the truth. The truth is this: you are a God becoming aware of himself. The I am within you is not a thing. It is not a name. It is the very nature of being. When you say, I am, you are declaring the one cause. What you place after those words, you become. You don't need permission. You don't need proof. You only need to assume and remain faithful. This I am is the cornerstone of your reality. Every identity, every experience, every condition you've ever encountered is rooted in what you have accepted as true of yourself. And I say to you now, if you dare to say, I am free, and persist in that awareness, no prison can hold you. Not the prison of circumstance, not the prison of doubt. The world may appear to contradict your new identity, but that is only because it has not yet caught up to your inner transformation. Remain loyal to the new self. Let no one shake it from you. The moment you declare it, the law begins to act. This is not mysticism, it is law. Consciousness is the only reality, and your consciousness of being is always becoming your world. Remember, you do not become what you want. You become what you are aware of being. So choose this day the highest ideal and walk in it. The world cannot help but respond. Assumption is not daydreaming. It is creation. The world responds not to your words, but to your inner conviction. Do not ask, how will it come? Ask instead, am I assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled? If the answer is yes, then it must come. For it is written, when you pray, believe you have received it, and you shall. That is not metaphor, that is a blueprint. When you assume a thing and remain faithful to that assumption, you are planting the seed of manifestation. The harvest does not come overnight, but it must come. You are not trying to force the outer world. You are reconditioning your own inner reality. And from that inner change, the outer follows. If you want love, don't seek it, assume it. If you want wealth, don't chase it, assume it. Let the assumption become your dwelling place. Think from the state, not toward it. Every minute you remain in that assumption, you are exercising your creative power. Do not be discouraged by what appears not to change. The appearance is temporary. The truth of your assumption is eternal. Persist, and you shall see the invisible made visible. For the law cannot fail. There is no one between you and God, because you are God. You don't need a guru, a priest, or a savior to deliver you. Your own wonderful human imagination is the creative power of the universe. Use it wisely. Use it deliberately. Close your eyes and feel the end. Not someday. Not maybe. Now. Live there. Walk there. Rest in it. And the world will mirror your inner command. Right now, in this very moment, you are summoning into form the reality that matches your present state of awareness. Whatever you are conscious of being is what is now unfolding around you. You cannot serve two masters. You cannot occupy two states at once. The moment you shift your attention from one identity to another, the former dies and the new one begins to live. This is the mystery of rebirth. It is not some distant event. It is a shift in consciousness, a new self-concept claimed and embodied. Your life always expresses your conviction of self. If deep down you believe yourself to be unworthy, unsuccessful, or unloved, life will mirror that belief faithfully. But when you claim a new identity, not as a wish, but as a fact, you bring that truth into visibility. Prayer, then, is not begging. It is the recognition of identity. It is the assumption that you already are that which you once sought from without. True prayer is claiming union with the ideal. And as you persist in that inner knowing, the outer world will yield because it must. You do not pray to a distant God. You awaken the God within. People search endlessly for someone to grant them permission to succeed, to be healed, to be loved. But I tell you, the one who grants that permission is already within you. When you realize that your imagination is God in action, you stop asking and start declaring. You stop hoping and begin assuming. You realize that every outer act is preceded by an inner cause, and that cause is your conception of yourself. You are not separate from God. There is no higher power deciding for you. There's only your assumption, made real through feeling. So feel it now. Do not wait for permission. You've always had the power. Assume it, command it, and watch the world reform around your new conception of self. Faith is not hope. It is not begging. It is loyalty to the unseen reality. It is knowing, without any evidence, that what you have assumed in imagination is already yours. And this is where most give up. They assume, but they waver. They ask, but where is it? I say, keep the faith, not in the world, but in your inner act. Persist in the assumption. That is true prayer. Faith does not wait for the facts to change. It is the knowing that the facts must yield. When you imagine something and feel it real, you have performed a creative act. The outer world may remain the same for now, but your inner change is the cause of the future. This is why you must persist in the unseen. Faith is not loud, it is quiet, it is not desperate, it is confident. To have faith is to know that your assumption is the only reality worth serving. You are not moved by what you see. You are anchored by what you feel to be true. That is loyalty. That is the essence of every miracle you have ever witnessed. Faith is not for the chosen few. It is for the one who chooses to believe in their own creative power. And once you choose to believe, the law begins to unfold. Stop looking at the world for confirmation. It is old news. It is the echo of past assumptions. The real cause is within. If you don't like the movie on the screen, you don't shout at the screen, you change the film. So, too, must you change your state of consciousness. Withdraw from appearances. Go within. Command the scene with your imagination, and the outer will follow. The outer world is not the master, it is the servant. It faithfully follows the directions of your inner world. When you seek validation from what you see around you, you are giving your power away. You are making the effect into a cause. But the truth is this: your outer experience is the shadow cast by your inner light. If you want to change the shadow, change the source. Go within and occupy a new state. Do not ask the world for permission to change. Declare the change within and trust the law to unfold it in divine order. You are the projector, not the screen. So project something beautiful, something bold, something worthy of who you truly are. And watch with calm assurance as the world reshapes to match your new command. I tell you, claim it boldly, not as a wish, but as a fact. Do not say, I will be. Say, I am. There is no future in God, all things are now. When you assume a state, it is yours. The delay is not denial, it is incubation. Don't dig up the seed to check its roots. Remain in the knowing, and you shall see it made manifest. Boldness in assumption is not arrogance. It is divine confidence. The timid soul waits for the world to confirm their worth. The awakened soul declares it. When you say, I am, you are invoking the creative name of God. So speak it with authority. Do not whisper your desires to life. Command them. Walk as if what you have claimed is already true. Dress, speak, and move from that new identity. The world will catch up. It must. For what you claim with conviction becomes your reality. That is the law. So claim joy, claim health, claim love, not someday, now. And persist in that state until the world reflects what your soul already knows. It is done. What would it feel like if you were now the one you wish to be? Don't wait to feel it. Feel it now. Dwell in that end. Think from it. Walk in it. Let your inner conversations match it. For your inner world is the womb of creation. You must live from the end, not toward it. The moment you do, all things begin to shift. To dwell in the end is to occupy the state of fulfillment. Emotionally, mentally, spiritually. It is not pretending. It is embodying. The world may still look the same, but your inner vibration has changed. And that change calls forth a new arrangement of events, people, and circumstances. Do not ask when or how. Those are the questions of the old self. The new self, the assumed self, knows. It rests in the feeling of completion. It walks with assurance. Let your imagination be the dress rehearsal for the life you wish to live. And as you continue to dwell in that end, you will awaken one day to find it has become your present. Imagination is the only reality. You may think this world of facts, forms, and figures is the real one. But I tell you it is not. It is a shadow, a reflection. The only true reality is imagination. Everything you now see was first imagined. And if it was imagined into being once, it can be imagined again differently. This is not philosophy. This is power. When you close your eyes and dare to imagine boldly, lovingly, faithfully, you are stepping into the creative center of the universe. Do not let the seeming solidity of facts distract you. Facts change. States change. Imagination creates all, and it creates according to the command you give it, your feeling. So, feel only what you wish to express. Imagine only what you wish to live. That is the truth that sets you free. Do not underestimate this truth because of its simplicity. The entire world, with all its appearances and circumstances, is nothing more than a mirror of your inner state. When you imagine a new reality with feeling and conviction, you are impressing your subconscious mind, the creative power responsible for all physical manifestation, and it will bring forth what you accept as real. This is why your dominant assumptions become your life. Reality is not built from effort or chance. It is built from what you accept in imagination. Let others react to the world. You instead create it. Step away from the noise of reason and step into the silence of creation. There, in that sacred silence, command your world through feeling. And as surely as night follows day, what you feel yourself to be, you will see. You are already that which you seek. There is a profound mystery hidden in plain sight. You are already that which you seek. The very desire you feel, the longing that stirs within you, it does not come to tease you, but to awaken you to the truth of what already is. Desire is not lack. It is awareness trying to expand into recognition. When you desire love, it is because you already are love, and your awareness is calling you to realize it. When you long for success, it is because the seed of success already exists within your being, waiting to be assumed and expressed. Desire is a divine whisper. It is not something foreign to you. It is you speaking to yourself. The moment you feel a deep desire and honor it with assumption, you are bringing into reality what already exists in consciousness. Feel it. You are not trying to get something. You are claiming what is already yours in the eternal consciousness. Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, because when you assume it, you collapse the distance between you and the thing desired. There is no outside source deciding your fate. It is your awareness, your choice, your state. Step into the identity of the one who already is. Not tomorrow, not someday. Now. And let your new self be your only truth. What you seek is never outside you. It is only outside your current assumption. The longing for something is the sign that it already exists for you. You do not long for what is impossible. You long because you are capable of embodying it. You are the container of all possibilities. And by assuming a new identity, you unlock the pathway to experience it. Do not wait to become worthy. Your desire is the evidence of worthiness. Feel the truth of the thing desired already being yours and carry that feeling with you. Let your conversations, actions, and choices align with that new identity. In doing so, you become it. The world will adjust itself, sometimes in ways you never could have predicted, to support that inner shift. That is the secret many miss. Reality bends not to your wishes, but to your assumptions. And assumption is not passive. It is a living state, felt in the body, expressed in the mind, and rested in with confidence. Walk in that knowing. The life you seek is already here. It is simply awaiting your permission to appear. When you really imagine, with the realness that is within us all, when you make it vivid and real, the outside world bends to conform. The outer, visible world has always been, and will forever be, a reflection of man's inner command. Nothing appears in the material world unless you, as man, have first ordered it through consciousness. But let me be clear. Creation is not commanded through shouting, nor through mechanical affirmations repeated without feeling. That often only affirms the absence, the lack. No. The true command, the one creation responds to, is silent. It is the inner knowing. You become what you are conscious of being. If a man is conscious of being unworthy, even without uttering a word, he has commanded life to treat him as unworthy. This is not punishment, it is law. Whatever you accept as true of yourself is what you call into form. The wise man commands not with noise, but with awareness. He selects his state deliberately, assumes it with feeling, and remains faithful to it. And in time, the world confirms his quiet decree. So I ask you, what are you conscious of being? That is your true prayer. That is your real affirmation. For all things, without exception, respond to the command of your inner state. Understand this deeply. Your world is a mirror, and it reflects not what you want, but what you are conscious of being. This is why mere wishing does not produce results. Wishing is the language of the one who feels separate from their desire. But you are not separate. World contradicts it. Smile gently, for you know the world is but a shadow of yesterday's thoughts. The real work is done in silence, in stillness, in feeling. Each moment you return to your chosen identity, be it love, abundance, or peace, you are rewriting your world. The change may come in whispers or in waves, but it will come. Trust the law. It follows your lead. Follows your lead. So lead boldly, beautifully, and without fear. So no longer will you spend your time wondering, doubting whether within you is the seed of your rebirth. Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. So tonight, as you prepare to sleep, I ask you, what are you assuming? What are you commanding? For your imagination, your I am, is always creating. Use it consciously. Use it lovingly. And you will prove this truth for yourself. All things are possible when you believe you are the one who already has. Good night, and assume boldly. This is the message I leave you with. Nothing is withheld from you, except by your own assumptions. Life is not waiting to bless you. It is waiting for you to claim the blessing. Do not delay. Begin now. Speak from the end. Feel from the fulfillment. Live as the one who knows, not the one who waits. You are not at the mercy of time or chance. You are the core. So go forth with confidence, and may your every assumption lift you into the life that already belongs to you.